Hi everyone and welcome. This is Doogie. A couple of days ago I mentioned in my newsletter about the Gold Speedrun event on November the 15th, which is tomorrow. This is being hosted by John, and I receive a lot of questions of what it is and how it works. And of course the bottom line is, what's in it for you? Well, I've asked John to give us a special tour of the Gold Speedrun members area and tell us about it. So John is going to take over this video right now and show it to you. And I will be back at the end of the video to show you how you can get this awesome new product for free.
Okay, I want to finish things up for this video with a quick tour inside the Gold Speedrun members area so you know what to expect. So here is the members area. This is the intro to week 1. You'll see that the materials are organized into 4 weeks, plus a lot of bonus material over to the right. So the 4 weeks cover the 30 days of training. I've actually squeezed it in there with 9 days in week 1. That's a way of fitting 30 days into 4 weeks. Hope you don't find that too confusing. So 30 days of training, you get a new training package every day for 30 days. You get 3 days actually right up front immediately when you join, just to get you off to a quick start. So here's, let me show you an example of a specific day. You'll see what you get every day as a package. So first of all, there's an intro. There's a theme for the day. On day 5, it's pipelines, the power of pipelines, getting started with that concept, which is really the most important concept in my method and my system. And so there's an intro video that gives you some ideas to frame all the rest of the material for the day around, get you started. And then there's an agenda every day, and this is a way to make sure that you touch on all the points, and it gives you a summary so that after you've watched the videos you can remind yourself of what you've covered so that you can follow up on it. There will be downloads and other linked up resources every day. There's a speed sheet and checklist every single day. That's this first item. So that's a download. You can print it off, and it summarizes all the points from the day's training, and plus the checklist, which I'll show you down towards the bottom of the page so that you can actually make sure you complete all the day's tasks. There will be different material depending on the content for the day. Here, because I've got a Market Watcher video on this day, I've got a configuration sheet for that, and then there's usually some kind of bonus material. And then the major content for each day is a series of videos, anywhere from 2 to 4 or 5 videos, totaling out around 45 minutes or so of material. And so those are what you really want to dig in and learn each day, and I explain it as well with the key points summarized on the page. Market Watcher. Also, below each video you'll see that there are downloads, so you don't have to watch on the page while you're on the site. You can actually download these and view them offline. There's always a high definition file for video viewing, something that will work on your mobile, an iPad or an iPhone, and then an audio in MP3 format. And then every day there's also a tip of the day. So this is a short video that brings you a great idea that you can apply in your own game, or it's a kind of inspiration to give you something to work on for that day. And then finally there is your checklist, and so this is the points that you want to check off, and in the downloadable speed sheet for the day you actually get a printable checklist that you can actually check off each point as you complete it, and these are the specific tasks for the day. So for example, here I've asked you to choose 10 potential pipeline items to track and to add those 10 items to Market Watcher, and so on. So it's all very step by step. So basically that's about an hour's worth of material to work through each day, but it's not a hard slog. I've made it as fun and entertaining as I can, and I think you'll enjoy watching the videos and learning the process. And then if you're also doing a speed run at the same time, it makes it that much more engaging. Then on top of that, that's the daily core content, the 30 days of training. There's a whole ton of bonus material. So here you see you've got Speedrun 3, Speedrun 4, and Speedrun 5, complete archives of all of my reports and transaction logs for those 3 complete events. And this is really useful material because it's going to give you ideas all along the way as you're doing your own speedruns, what worked for me in the past, and ideas that you can try out for your own game. So that's really useful. For example, have a look at, I don't know, take the second week of GSR 5, Gold Speedrun 5, which I did earlier this year. Have a look at day 8. So here you see there's a tally of my results for the day, how much gold I've accumulated. Then there's a couple of video reports, one for the Horde and one for the Alliance in this particular case. The downloads, as I was mentioning them before, you have downloads of the videos. And then a quite useful feature here on all of these is the actual transaction log, and these are highly detailed. I actually list all of my buys, sells, key transactions, as well as the kinds of pipelines that I was working on developing at that stage. That's down at the bottom of each of these files. So again, great material that you can use if you're struggling to figure out, well, what should I be looking for to buy or set up as a pipeline at this point in the game. You can just look at what I was doing. For example, I've noted the noteworthy sales at this point. Day 8 I was doing Large Brilliant Shards, Illusion Dust, Dreaming Glory, Gold Clover, and so on. So lots of solid ideas there. So that's the idea behind all of those speedrun archives. And then also I should mention that on the daily packages, you're going to find, let's go to day 4 for example, you're going to find bonus material every day here as well, above and beyond. So here you've got your speed sheet, but there's also a bonus download here, the Ultimate Limited Supply Guide. So the theme for this day was limited supply goods. And the Ultimate Limited Supply Guide gives you two enormous spreadsheets, one for the Horde and one for the Alliance, listing and identifying all of the limited supply items in the game, every vendor, every location. So that's the kind of thing you're going to be getting as bonus material that I don't even mention in my promotional material for the site.
Well, that was just a small clip of what is waiting for you. There are more information and gold tips available in the launch area. To get there, simply click on the link below and you will come to this page where you can enter your name and email to view the free videos. Once you confirm your email address, you'll be redirected to this page and you can see there are free videos already available here. And the third video is also a contest to win this new guide for free. The only thing that you have to do is leave a comment on what type of items you really want to spend your gold on. I will just make an entry here. Something that I always wanted is the Swift Spectral Tiger Mount, which is extremely rare and this usually costs around 500,000 gold, which is pretty extreme. But at the same time, it is possible for you to get 500,000 gold in 30 days after doing the gold speed run. This has been proven by several of Jonathan's current members who made up to 360,000 gold from the past gold speed run. But now with the gold inflation, somebody could reach 500,000 gold in 30 days doing this event. Well, if you're interested in hanging out with the Gold Elite players, check out this website right now and opt in. I've known John and I've worked with him since 2008, and I would always give him my highest level of recommendation because he always looks after his members and over-deliver. Alright, this is Doogie, and thank you for watching.